Top 5 most badass female characters. Hey, what's up you guys? Imperial Nick here. Today we are discussing my top 5 badass female characters, as I said in the intro, and as the title probably tells you. So a little bit of warning before we go into this. There won't be any YA characters in this. I do not care for YAs. I always wonder where the parents are. So no Hermione Granger. She's not even going to get an honorable mention. No Katniss Everdeen, no matter how much I love J-Law. But the point is I don't care for YAs whatsoever. You also will not be getting Brie Larson on this list, even though she showed up on every list I looked on the internet before making this video, because I don't care for Captain Marvel, I don't care for Brie Larson, and I especially don't care for Marvel. Or really DC. I don't like cape movies. Okay, that's a lie. There are some cape movies I like, and you'll learn those as we continue with these videos. But today I'm going to go over the top 5 badass females, in my opinion, from the movies that I've seen, who have shown strength, intelligence, overall badassness, and all of those things associated with being a general badass in a movie. Hell, they could probably take the lead roles in these. Hell, some of them are the lead role in these. So let's get started. Number 5 is Lilu from The Fifth Element. If you haven't seen The Fifth Element, I don't know where you have been, because The Fifth Element is an amazing movie, and Bruce Willis could have easily been replaced, because he is a crybaby in real life, with just Lilu. Lilu is extremely intelligent and able to learn all of the history since the excavators at the beginning of the movie through the future, and as we saw on the starship, when she is fighting the aliens, she kicks massive ass. And that's why she tops the list at number 5. It was between her and The Bride, and I don't like Quentin Tarantino, so to number 4. Now number 4 might get me some hate because you guys hated this movie, but number 4 is Gillian Holtzman from 2016's Ghostbusters. I went and saw it in theaters. I actually liked that movie. And the reason I liked it is because I was able to disconnect from the nostalgia of the 80s movies. It's not that hard. Yes, they make fun of men. I make fun of men. I make fun of women. But Gillian Holtzman is such an amazing character. Her just presence on screen, that absolute charisma of walking in like the biggest cholo on the block, with her little plasma cannon ready to rock and roll. Check out this new pipe I've got. I was gonna make a shotgun. Like, how can you deny that? Plus she looks amazing in those safety goggles. And she was the lock screen on my cell phone for the longest time before her place was taken by the number 1 spot, which we will get to in a little bit. Gillian Holtzman of the 2016 Ghostbusters. She was funny, super charismatic, and when she pulled out those 2 pistol blasters at the very end of that movie, I was in heaven watching her kick those ghosts' ass. It just made me so ridiculously happy, I can't even explain it. So number 3. You might call me out for cheating. I'm not cheating because they made a movie, and that is River Tam from Serenity. Notice how I didn't say Firefly. Firefly was a TV show. We're not talking about TV shows. We're talking about movies. And I don't feel like River Tam's full potential was realized in the TV show. It was actually in the movie where we learned that she could read minds. Plus that bar scene where she kicked everyone's ass was amazing. I absolutely love River Tam. She's probably one of the first really strong female characters that I got behind. No. That'll be number 2 in this list. Number 2 is the first real strong female character that I got behind, and that's because my parents made me watch the movie because it was on and I wanted to watch TV. But I digress. River Tam is an amazing, strong, intelligent female character, and I feel like she could carry a spin-off show on her own. You guys want to hear a funny Serenity joke? How do reavers clean their harpoons? They put them through wash. So number 2. This is the first extremely strong female character that I absolutely adored, and I still adore her to this day, and that is Ripley from the Alien franchise. Now Now, if you haven't seen the Alien franchise, it came out in like the 70s, and you're way behind, and you could be like, oh, I don't like horror movies. It's not that scary. You got Ripley there. Ripley there to protect you. Nuke him from orbit. She's in the giant robot suit. I think that's Aliens, actually. But in Alien 1, she's still awesome. The Colonial Marines fall Marine after Marine, but Ripley is there, kicking ass and taking names, and how can you deny the awesomeness of Sigourney Weaver? Come on. It's Sigourney Weaver we're talking about. She is fantastic, from Aliens through Paul through... She might be an alien. She's in a lot of Alien movies. I'm gonna have to do a breakdown video on Sigourney Weaver, because she is in a ton of... And she was in Finding Dory, which Finding Dory is actually a really fun movie for what it is. So before we get to number 1, I have some honorable mentions that I want to hand you guys. Honorable mentions. Yeah, we can say honorable mentions. Again, I will not be talking about Captain Marvel because I don't like Brie Larson. My first honorable mention is Wonder Woman. I'm not talking about the stupid Justice League movie. I'm not talking about Batman. I'm talking about the standalone WW Uno. That's one of the few cape movies I will recommend is Wonder Woman. Number 2, this is a fan service. It's Princess Leia, I guess. I mean, she's a really strong character. I heard the new trilogy blows. I haven't actually seen all the Star Warses, but I've seen the originals, and she seems pretty cool. Personally, I think Jyn is a stronger character from Rogue One, because I like Rogue One more than I like the rest of Star Wars. And if you disagree, debate me in the comments, because I will defend Rogue One like all of the Rogue One people defended the stupid little base that when they shot the plans for the Death Star out. I'll do the same thing. I will go to my last man, and you guys can Death Star me. But you won't, because Death Star's not real, because Star Wars is dumb. I hate space wizards. So the next one, and the reason why this one isn't on the list is because the franchise really turned out terrible the last few movies, and that's Sarah Connor. So the next one, and she probably should have taken River Tam's spot, but I have a soft spot for River Tam just because she's like has those psychic abilities. But that is Zoe Washburn from Serenity as well. But Zoe and River running around with Wash and Jane. I would watch that series. Netflix, I'm calling on you. We don't need Mal. He's a weak character. He was better in that musical with the kid from Starship Troopers, Carl from Starship Troopers. I don't know actors' names very well. That's why we're using character names. So I got 2 left. 2 honorable mentions left before we get to number 1, and that is Atomic Blonde and The Bride. Atomic Blonde I've seen once, and I was drunk that night, so I don't exactly remember what's going on, but I remember she was a kick-ass motherfucking spy. And that was really, really dope to watch, so I do recommend seeing Atomic Blonde and, of course, The Bride. Again, I'm not a huge Tarantino fan. Personally, I think Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 were the last good Tarantino movies that he's made. Because after that, it was just too Tarantino-y. Like, he figured out what people liked about him, and then that's all he did. If you don't believe me, go watch Death Proof. Like, when that movie's on, I just fast forward to the car crashes. Like, that movie could be a TikTok's length, like the Harry Potter movie. So number one. And she took over my lock screen for the longest time, and that is Imperator Furiosa. Now, Cameron Thorin is also Atomic Blonde, but as Furiosa, she was able to carry that movie so much that fans of Mad Max got mad. Started calling it Mad Maxine because they couldn't disconnect from the nostalgia of the original 3. The point is, Furiosa is awesome. Mad Max Fury Road is an amazing movie. It's simple, the story is simple. Even in black and white though, visually it is stunning. You throw Furiosa into that mix, she goes toe-to-toe with Max. Toe-to-toe, she's got a mechanical hand. But she goes toe-to-toe with Max, she's ready to fight all the war boys. The Bullet Farmer, the Pig, Immortal Joe. She throws down with all of them. Max didn't even meet Immortal Joe. They didn't even have a face-to-face meeting. That was all Furiosa. Plus she could drive that big rig like it was nobody's business, and she was armed to the teeth, ready to go for it. And in fact, Fury Road is filled with strong female characters. Look at the breeders, and not even just the breeders, but the old lady taking care of him. Man, she went toe-to-toe with Immortal Joe with a double-barrel shotgun. Max didn't even do that shit. Seriously, Max didn't go toe-to-toe with Immortal Joe. Like, that's not even in the movie. It was all Furiosa. All Furiosa. It was all Furiosa. Like, that entire whole sequence was like all about Furiosa being a badass. Then when you get to Furiosa's tribe, dude, it's a bunch of old ladies with muskets, and they're kicking Warboy ass. So yeah, Fury Road, Furiosa. Furiosa is definitely my #1 pick for badass females, and we can do a badass dudes in cinema too. Van Damme won't be on that list because Van Damme is boring. Neither will Schwarzenegger. Statham might be on that list. We'll have to see because I'll have to actually go through the movies I've watched and see which ones I like. Nick Frost is probably on that list, and Simon Pegg is definitely. They might share a spot on that list. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you want to see a badass males of cinema video? If so, let me know down below. Remember you guys, Wednesday, Lumberjack Nick uploads his video. It is going to be a pretty cool video this week. I'm not going to give any spoilers. Hey, what's up you guys? So, this wasn't supposed to be the original video for Friday. We had a bunch of segments filmed, but we decided not to go with them because the sound quality wasn't all that good, and we didn't have a lot of structure in them. So the Harry Potter segment last week is exactly how the next 4 videos were gonna go for Friday. And Lumberjack Nick and I decided that the quality wasn't up to par, and we were not happy with the unstructuredness of it or the audio quality. So this week I'm publishing the video I initially intended to be published on Monday, and then Monday I'll have a different video altogether. We're gonna do a deep dive on one of my favorite movies on Monday. And then Friday we have our big review where we review a new movie. So that is going to be our upload schedule moving up. I, Imperial Nick, will be uploading on Mondays. Wednesdays, Lumberjack Nick will be uploading, and then on Friday we have our collaboration video where we work together on a review, a takedown, or just a general look into or deep dive into a movie. So make sure you guys are subscribed, you hit the bell notification so you see right when we upload. Like, comment, and share the video if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye!